beautiful car on the turn of a single card on Card Shark. And if you play your cards right, you can win $13,000. And now, the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubanks.
Little devil. Oh, good morning. Welcome to Card Sharks. Nice of you to join us today. We have a new car to give away. We also have lots of money, 2 delightful contestants, and I want you to meet our dealers because, well, they're my best friends here on Card Sharks. I want you to meet them. Here they are, Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams. Welcome, ladies and Card Sharks. All right, girls, we're going to start with the top. We do that. And we'll meet our Card Sharks right now. Sharon and Gary, come in here, please. Dollars in cash.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I will do something with it, I guarantee you. Hi, Bob. I'm Sharon McMurtry, and I am married. I have a 1-year-old, a little boy who's going to be 2 next month, and I have a 5-year-old who'll be 6 in October, and they keep me busy, 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 busy.
What does your husband do now?
He is a furniture manufacturer.
All right. Well, it's nice to have you back with us.
Hey.
Gary and I, we have something in common. We are team ropers.
Oh, I love the team.
We love to rope.
Yeah, I rope up in Idaho. I have a wife and a little 3-year-old boy, and I write children's books, too, Bob.
Do you really?
Oh, I sure do.
You just invent these little characters?
Oh, yeah, I'm always thinking of little ideas for children's books.
But what kind of little characters do you have?
Oh, I have a book that's about nerd birds. I have a little character.
Oh, nerd birds?
Yeah, great little character.
I like that.
Uh-huh.
You don't have a copy with you, do you? I need something tonight. Yeah.
I can get you a copy.
I can read Nerd Birds tonight. All right, we're going to pick it up where we left off. Sharon had won the first game. That means Gary has to win this game. We're going to start game number 2 right now. It's the first player to win 2 games that's our champion. And we'll get it started with a question for Sharon. And I will tell you that we have had some of the nicest people with us this week. There are 10 Soviet immigrants, and they've helped us out on our show, and they're back with us again today. I want you to meet them right now. Nice to have you back. Sharon, before the show, we asked these 10 Soviet immigrants, when you were in the Soviet Union, did you buy anything on the black market? How many of these 10 Soviet immigrants admitted they did? They bought something on the black market.
Oh, goodness. I'm going to say 4 of them, Bob.
Think 4?
Yeah.
Gary, what do you think?
I think that in the Soviet Union, from what I've heard, a lot of people do buy things on the black market, and I think it's higher than 4.
Think it might be higher. Well, actual number of these Soviet immigrants who bought something in the black market is all 10 of them. Yeah.
All right.
All 10 of them. Can I pronounce your name? Is it George? Say it for me again.
George.
George. Oh, George. Oh. Let's not make it so difficult. His name is George. What'd you buy?
Well, everybody buys in the black market, and not only buying it, you're selling it too.
Oh, what would you sell?
As a matter of fact, I sold the jeans for $245.
Wait a minute. You sold a pair of jeans for $245? Is that right?
Yes.
I wonder what you could get for Sharon's jean outfit here.
I'm sure $500.
Oh, $500. All right. That's an interesting story. Thank you very much for being with us. All right. Gary, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Here's the card. Whoop.
Oh, Bob.
See, when you get old, you do those things. Hope I don't have it upside down. Here's your card, Gary.
All right.
It's a 7. It is upside down. You can change that card if
I'd
you want.
love to change that card.
He wants to change it, and I'm afraid to touch it.
I'll go ahead.
Okay, I'll try. 7 becomes a 5.
5. Higher.
Higher than the 5. Whoops, it's an 8.
Threes on the 8.
Please do freeze. I'm breaking the cards and killing myself. Oh, heck. Listen, I'm going to first aid. We'll be right back here with more Card Sharks right after this. Welcome back to Card Sharks. We're in a match between Sharon and Gary, and this is game number 2. As you can see, Gary has a slight lead, a very slight indeed. And let's go to our next question. Gary, this is yours. A lot of women would love to be married to the President of the United States. Well, we surveyed 100 bachelors, and we asked them, would you like to be married to a woman President of the United States? How many bachelors would like to be married to a woman President?
Oh, I wouldn't want to be married to a woman president, especially if my wife was the president of the country. I wouldn't want to be married to the president. I think
Probably
that,
wouldn't want to be in the country if you were
I don't
president
think
either.
so. I think that a lot of men feel the same way. I think 64.
About your wife?
No, no, about being married to a woman who was
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
I think 64.
64 out of 100 bachelors would like to be married to a woman president. Is that what
Oh,
you're telling me?
excuse me, 36.
Oh, 36. Oh, you added that up fast. 36.
Right.
Sure.
I agree with him. I really do. If I was a bachelor, I don't think that I would want to be married to one. If I was just me, I wouldn't want to be married to the president if he was a man. So I'm going to say it's just a little bit lower.
I think it might be a little bit lower than that. Actual number of bachelors who would like to be married to a woman president is 46 of them. No, not lower, it was higher. Once again, it's Gary with the control. All right, Gary.
Let's try the 8, Bob.
Let's do it. Here we go. The 8 will now become a 6.
A 6. Higher than the 6.
Pardon me?
Higher than
the 6? No. Sharon, you get a free chance. Here we go. Sharon, there's an 8 for you.
Lower, Bob.
And lower than that 8.
Higher, Bob.
Is it higher? Heck yes.
Lower, Bob.
Lower than the king.
Oh, no.
Back to her base card she goes. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, let's try this one. Sharon, we surveyed 100 editors of daily newspapers across the country, and we asked them, should a convicted criminal be allowed to profit from his crime by selling his memoirs? How many editors said a criminal should be allowed to sell his memoirs?
Well, I think they let them do that, don't they? I mean, I don't know if papers do. I think that, you know, those off papers, I think they do. I think they would like to profit from them themselves. So if the guy profits, then they profit too, right? Well, isn't that right?
What are you talking about?
Well, the
I asked you this
profit-
very simple question. How many editors said a criminal should be allowed to sell his memoirs? Now you're asking me questions about papers.
How do I do this? I'm going to just say it's a medium number, 52.
What?
I got it all messed up. I don't know how.
52 what?
52 editors said that.
Said what?
Said that they should be able to print their memoirs.
Oh, thank you.
I knew it, but I don't know. I rattle on sometimes. I can't help it.
Didn't bother us. Gary?
I've written for a couple of newspapers, and knowing the editors that I wrote for were quite conservative. And I think that the number would be lower. I don't think that they would want him to profit.
Might be lower. The actual number of editors who said a criminal should be allowed to sell his memoirs is 48. 48. You're right, it was lower. All right, Gary. Change the 6, Gary?
Let's change the 6.
We'll do it. 6 now becomes a 4. A little better.
Higher than the 4.
Higher than the 4, yes.
Lower than the 8.
Going lower, my friend. How about that?
Freeze on the 8.
Raise on the 08. Yeah, he's 1 card away from winning game number 1. Will he do it? Well, we're going to find out right now because this is our 4th and final question. That means we're going to play sudden death. Someone has to win the game on the next play of the cards. And Gary, it's your question.
Okay.
Ever been to a psychiatrist?
No, I've never been to a psychiatrist.
Well, we surveyed 100 of them, psychiatrists. We asked them, if a woman falls in love with a man before he falls in love with her, is it a mistake for her to tell the man how she feels? How many psychiatrists said that it is a mistake?
I had a few women tell me they were in love with me before I told them I was in love with them.
Well, you
Some of them I didn't
devil,
tell
you.
them. Yeah, I did. I'll admit that. And I don't think it is a mistake. I think that the number, they want to know how many would say it is a mistake?
How many psychiatrists said it is a mistake for the woman to tell the guy that she fell in love with him before he tells her that he fell in love with her? Lose.
I think that would be a low number. I think 20.
20 out of 100 psychiatrists said that it's a mistake for her to tell
Right.
the man how she feels. Sharon?
I think since it's a psychiatrist that it's going to be a little bit higher than that.
Do you think it's a mistake?
Yes, I think that they will think that it's a mistake.
You think
I
it's a
don't know
mistake, though?
No, I don't think so. But I think coming from a psychiatrist,
Okay.
unfortunately, I think that they would say that.
I should have learned a while ago not to
I
ask you
know,
those
I'm
questions.
sorry. I don't know. I got it right.
Pardon me?
I got that one right.
What?
That question.
Which one?
Well,
The actual number of psychiatrists who said it's a mistake for a woman to tell a man she loves him before he tells her it's a really complicated thing is 24. You're right, Sharon. It was higher. Sudden death is what this is now. And let me tell you your options, Sharon. You change the 8 and play it out. If you goof, he wins the game. Or you can pass it on to Gary, and he must play off the 8. If he goofs, you not only win the game, but you win the match.
I have to pass it.
Gonna pass it to Gary. Woo, Gary.
Bob,
Yes, my friend. Good luck to you.
lower.
All right. If it's lower, we play tiebreaker. If it's not lower, Sharon is the champ. Lower than the 8?
Oh.
No, not lower than the 8. That means that Sharon remains our champ.
That's fine.
Ah, Gary, it was really nice having you with us.
I appreciate coming.
Hope you enjoyed. We have some nice prizes for you.
Okay, thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Come on, Sharon.
I feel bad winning like that.
Tough one. Our champ will now play again for the big money. See if she can add to that 20,000 plus that she's won so far. We'll be right back to that.
How do I get so confused on this?
The Card Sharks, well, our champion's going to do it again. This is what, number 3?
I think so. I
Third
can't
time
remember.
over there, and so far she's won over $20,000 in cash. You know there are jokers in there. If you find a joker, it helps you win a new car because you are the champ and you won the last 2 games. Lacey's got a joker, 1 joker, so you know you at least have 1 chance of winning that car. And we're going to give you some money to bet with, all right? So let's give her $200. Got it? There you go. Good luck to you, Sharon. You
Thank you.
got $200, and I've also got a 3 for you.
All of it higher,
How about
Bob.
all higher than that 3? Yeah, 400.
400. 350 lower.
350 lower than the Queen. How about a deuce?
All of it higher.
Higher than the deuce again.
Woo.
There's 1,500 up here. Give you 4. You now have
Change that card, please.
$1,900.
Number 2.
Number 2. All right. 9 is a 3.
Woo.
1,900.
1,900. 1,800 higher.
Sure, let's go.
Woo.
Higher than the 3. 3,700.
All of it lower.
Got it all lower. Look at there. 3,400.
All of it higher.
All of it higher than the deuce. 14,800.
Oh, my God.
The 4
I'm
is
gonna
your
die.
card. Now, let me tell you, you've got $14,800. The rules say you got to bet at least half or $7,400.
I have to go for $10,000 higher. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Can you believe it?
$10,000 higher, please be there. Oh,
higher.
God. Oh,
On
please.
one card, the
Oh,
lady's
gee.
betting $10,000. That it's higher than a 4, and it is! $24,800 you just won.
I can't believe it. It's great.
Sharon, you now have $4,100. Can you believe it? And we'll be back to give this lucky lady a chance to win a car right after this.
What am I going to tell my husband? He's going to die.
That's wonderful.
I've been stupid at the questions, but I've been lucky. Oh, my God.
Welcome back. Well, if you had just joined us, this lady, in the last 3 or 4 minutes, has won $45,100. Wow, that was something. Won 24 grand just walking over there. Okay, now we're going to try to win a car, all right? You've got a joker in your hand. There are 7 numbered cards over here. Behind one of them is the word car. It's a very pretty car, and this is the one you can win. Gene?
The Buick Skyhawk Coupe, the sports car with room and comfort, equipped with standard features plus pinstripes and California emission. Good luck, Sharon.
As if you need it, my dear. Go put that joker where you want it to be. Old number 4. All right, the lady's already won over $45,000. Now let's see if she adds a new car to that. If the word car is behind number 4, she wins a brand new car. Is it there? Yeah!
This is unbelievable. This is sick. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Look at me.
On and on. Now
Oh, my God.
$54,515.
Oh, we got to play. Oh, I got to get out.
Let's go back to 4.
I can't believe it, Bob. I
I can't believe it. $54,000. Actually, $54,515. Cash and prizes. Now you got the car, you got the cash. Oh, wait, you call your husband now. Go over there and stand with the champion. Says, Steve, come on in here and join us. Let's play again. How are you, my friend?
Hi, Bob. How are you? My name is
Just
Steve.
reach over there and touch her on the shoulder and see if you can rub some luck on her.
That's great.
Isn't that something? Wow.
Okay, Steve. Bob, my name is Steve Barles. I'm 25 years old, originally from New York City, the other side of the coast.
Yes.
And I'm now out in the West Coast working for a major hotel chain, traveling all over America, and I love it.
Oh, good. It's nice to have you with us. Well,
Thank
watch
you.
this lady, because she's on a roll.
She is.
Tell you what, if you win 2 games, you're the champion. Sharon, we'll start with you, and we're going to get it going right now. Lacey's got the cards all dealt out from cards you cut earlier. And Sharon, our first question involves our 10 Soviet immigrants in our studio audience. And here is the first question. There we go. Recently, President Reagan made a nuclear disarmament agreement with Gorbachev. So before the show, we asked our 10 Soviet immigrants, do you think the Soviet Union can be trusted to keep their word? How many of these 10 Soviet immigrants do think the Soviet Union can be trusted?
Oh, goodness. If they left, I don't know. I'm going to say 4 of them.
You think 4 of them?
Yeah.
All right. Steve, well, do you think it'll be higher or lower than that? Think the Soviet Union can be trusted?
I think that the way things are going in politics today and the way everybody's trying to get together, I think that number's higher.
Think it might be higher. Okay, the actual number of these Soviet immigrants who think the Soviet Union can be trusted to keep their word is 1. Only 1 of them.
Yeah, I figured if they left.
Only 1. Which one of you say that George, you do. So you think that they can now be trusted?
Yes, I believe Gorbachev is trying very hard to make this possible.
Okay, so you think that Gorbachev is trying very hard to make it possible. Now, I find that interesting. You're the only one. That means that 9 of you say that the Soviet Union cannot be trusted. Yuri, why would you say that it cannot be trusted?
I'm a little skeptical about trusting the government, and I repeat, the government of the Russia.
Why are you
so
skeptical?
far, none of the agreement signed by Russian government was kept. And
None of them?
None of them.
Oh.
The history since 1917.
Since 1917, the Soviet Union has not kept an agreement.
With any country, not
With
just
any
the
country.
United States.
How fascinating. All right. Thank you very much for both of you sharing your opinions with us. All right, here we go. Let's play, Sharon. You ready, kid?
I'm ready.
There's a jack for you.
Lower, Bob.
Lower than the jack. 3.
Higher, Bob.
Higher than the 3. Queen.
Lower, Bob.
Is it lowered? Back to the jack she goes, and that means Steve gets a free chance. Watch your tummy, Liz. Here we go. The card is a king.
Lower, Bob.
Lower than a king, Jack.
Lower, Bob.
Here we go again. Yes.
Go higher, Bob.
Higher? No. Thought he was going to run the cards, too. So we didn't make any progress. Got another question for you, though. Steve, you got a dog?
No, sir, I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. We surveyed 100 dog owners, and we asked them, at night, does your dog sleep on the bed with you? How many dog owners said their dog does sleep on the bed with them?
Well, I'll tell you, Bob, I don't have a dog, but my friends have dogs, and one of my friends has a real nice dog, and he runs around all night outside, and when he comes back in, he smells. And he doesn't want him anywhere near the bed, so he closes the bedroom door.
Where's he go?
Well, he goes outside, and he hits the refrigerator. So,
Guy keeps his refrigerator outside?
well, he keeps it outside in the kitchen, not in the bedroom. You asked about the dog in the bedroom.
Yeah, okay.
So, I'll say that's a low number, 35.
35 out of 100 dog owners said their dog does sleep on the bed with them.
That's correct.
Does sleep on the bed with him, huh? Well, I have a Great Dane. And at first, when she was a puppy, we kind of, it was kind of cute to see her jump up onto the bed and stuff.
Yes.
But I used to have a setter, and my setter used to sleep in the bed with us.
A babysitter?
No, an Irish setter.
Oh, an Irish setter.
Yeah, and she used to sleep in the bed with us. But so
Wait
we
a
got...
minute, the Irish babysitter used to sleep in the bed with you?
The Irish setter dog.
Oh, the
used
dog.
to
Oh, I'm
sleep,
sorry.
Yeah, in the bed with us. But now the Great Dane, no way. We learned our lesson real fast that way. So, but a lot of people do, though. So I'm going to say it's higher. I don't think my dog does it, but I'm going for other people. Yes, people, they do. They do.
People what?
People like their dogs to sleep with them, and they let them. I understood it.
But not the babysitter.
No, the Irish setter is the one not the babysitter.
The actual number of dog owners whose dog sleeps on the bed with them is 25. No, it wasn't higher, it was lower. Okay. Steve, I know you're going to keep this king, right?
Yes, I am.
Well,
Well,
then,
go lower.
lower than the king.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you sure?
Lower than a king.
Oh, well, let's try.
I'm real sure.
Is it lower? Yes, it is.
Let's go higher, Bob.
Higher than the 6? Nope, nope. All right. Sharon, you get a free chance.
Lower.
Lower than the jack. No. Huh. Why don't we pause for these words? We'll come back, see if anybody can make a little more progress than they're doing right now. We'll be right back.
For once I was making sense.
I'll tell you, it pays to be a contestant on our show. This lady's won $54,515 in cash and prizes, and she's going to be back along with Steve and the whole gang. So for Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, Gene Wood, and the gang, I'm Bob Eubanks saying thank you very much for watching Card Sharks. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants.
National Lampoon's Funny Money introduces the mystical art of feng shui, the ancient practice of arranging humor for maximum funny. Engage in the pursuit of the laugh-giving force, the ha. Experience the tee-hee. Know the knuck-knuck-knucks. Feel the wind cha-ching. So enter comic paradise and become one with the ha. National Lampoon's Funny Money every night at 10 only on King Show Network.
Everyone in the area should remain on high alert. Rangers are fighting throughout Woodland Forest.
Sleep-deprived zombies. New episodes of Cram? Coincidence?
A new batch of contestants is staying up for Cram. All new episodes every night at 10:30 Eastern and Pacific.
Who needs sleep anyway?
This is Gene Wood speaking for Cut Sharks, a Mark Goodson television production.